Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we had our initial chat with the Elusive Man, and then we headed over to the Freedom's Progress Colony, where we ran into Tali and a bunch of other Quarians, who got their butts whooped by some reprogrammed mechs, or a reprogrammed heavy mech. And then we met Vitor, a Quarian who was not abducted from the colony, who confirmed that it was the Collectors who were in fact behind the attack. So, with that confirmed, the Elusive Man has now given us a new ship, the Normandy SR-2, and tasked us with building a team to deal with the Collectors. So that is where we are going to be, working for a while. So, now that we're on board the ship, I'm going to go ahead and make the rounds, chat with everybody, and then see what we're going to get up to. First things first, let's go talk to Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Alright, well, this ship is just a copy.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
Alright, I guess we'll talk to Edie.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Alright, what do you do here?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Additional functions?
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Alright, monitoring devices?
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Among other things, I would guess.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Alright. Impressive.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Alright. Well, another topic.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
We know what this room is. This is the bridge. Or the cockpit. And actually, we really aren't going to get any information about Cerberus out of Edie, so we'll save that for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Because she won't be able to tell us anything until later. Alright, let's go have a chat with Jacob.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
It will not be that much of a pain.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
Alright, like what?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Alright. Well, we'll be fairly neutral, at least for the moment, towards Jacob.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Because among the two Cerberus agents, operatives on board, we'd be more friendly towards Jacob because he is a former Alliance officer, so, you know, there's some common ground there. Alright, do I have any unread messages? Yes, I do. Alright. Message from Anderson. Admiral Anderson, on the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put us on top, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Alright. Deal struck with Zaid Masani from the Elusive Man. Shepard, we reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I've arranged to have him join you. You'll find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his feet. I've taken care of that personally. Alright. Lost contact with a survey ship. This is for Project Firewalker. Commander, the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Planet-side Exploration Rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Case and Dr. Robert Aloy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near the planet Ziona, Elista Ismar Frontier. Alright, we'll get around to that eventually. Normandy crash site located. This is from Admiral Hackett. Commander Shepard, our scans in the Armada system, yes, have turned up something we thought you should see, the final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought the news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. I'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might find some closure. Alright. Recon Hood from Elusive Man. Shepard, it occurred to our armor technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent by a hood that Cerberus issues to its covert operatives. It has additional microframe functions that you may like. The hood is in your quarters. Overlord from the Elusive Man. Right, this is the other DLC. Shepard, one of our cells just went off the grid without an explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. The work is extremely compartmentalized. Enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet Ite, Typhon system, in the Phoenix Massing Cluster. Please use care in this matter. We'll get around to that one eventually as well. Arc Projector. The Elusive Man again. This is one of the DLC weapons. Shepard, we recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts in the Skillian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against the Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an Arc Projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicate it overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well, but laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now you want to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. Okay. Noted. Rendezvous with Kasumi Goto. Alright, the Elusive Man. Shepard. At great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Goto. and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled in stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable in your mission. Travel to the Zakara ward on the Citadel. There you'll find a special and add terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password "Silence is Golden" to begin the rendezvous. Alright. Ascension Financial Services. Your account. From Stanwyck Dobbs, banking agent. Ascension Financial Services, Earth. Hello, Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, the subsequent change in status, and the reactivation of your account, you have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banking with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We will find the best life insurance rates and coverage to fit your needs. Apply for a free quote today. Does that mean that I actually have some money? I have 172,000 credits. Well, how about that?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, I just looked at them.
I'm Yeoman Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Alright. It will be a little bit cold here.
I handle my own business.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
Alright, let's chat.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Alright. What do you do?
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Is that all?
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
So you're the ship's counselor as well.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Alright. Well, again, we're going to be rather, rude here.
I don't need you analyzing me, Yeoman.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else, Commander?
Alright.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Alright, so what do you think of Cerberus?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
I guess we'll ask this.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
A naive viewpoint.
You're fooling yourself if you believe Cerberus is noble.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I hope time will change your mind. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I think that's it.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Maybe we will. Alright. I don't think there's anybody else to chat with on this particular deck, so let's go down to deck 3. Actually, let me head to the captain's cabin real quick. Because I did try to change my casual appearance, but it seems that that didn't stick. There we go. And actually, let me check and see if... Nope, that's still... There's the recon hood. Nah. I'll be looking for other items. I probably am going to use the modular armor rather than any of the, major armor sets, because I think that, unless they changed it, I'm not entirely sure if they did. Well, I don't know if they did at all. Because in Mass Effect 2, at least the original Mass Effect 2, it did not take off the head pieces when you were in cutscenes. So I usually don't like to wear armors in this game that completely cover the head.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
All right, let's chat with Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Need anything?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
All right. Anything I can do?
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
I'll take a look.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
All right. Thoughts on Cerberus?
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
All right. And how did you join?
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
All right. And so what are your responsibilities?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Hilarious. All right. I think that's it.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
All right. Let's hit up the med bay. And Dr. Chocolates.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
All right. And do you need anything?
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll get you another one.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
It's kind of funny that, you can basically just pick it up for free. So, let's ask how she ended up here.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
All right. And how'd you end up joining Cerberus?
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
All right, good to hear.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
All right, let's go have a chat with Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
All right, we won't go for that. We'll have the chat first.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
All right, let's ask about Cerberus.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
All right.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
And the Elusive Man's in charge?
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the Elusive Man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Right, yeah. The Elusive Man is in charge and has no oversight whatsoever. Lovely.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the Elusive Man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
All right, and we'll ask about the Elusive Man.
What can you tell me about the Elusive Man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
What makes you think so?
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Not so sure about that.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Elusive Man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
All right. Well, how extensive?
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
All right, but you sound pretty arrogant.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
All right.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
All right, so I think that's everything we can do on this deck. So we'll head on down to the engineering deck. Can't go there yet. Can't go there yet. I don't believe there's anything down here yet. Nope. All right. Donnelly and Daniels.
You
came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
Hello.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Alright, do you guys need anything?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What's up?
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
And we don't have these because...
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Alright, let's ask about Cerberus.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Alright then. So, we'll ask about how they joined.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Yeah, because these guys really aren't, like, full-on Cerberus members. Well, I mean, they're members of the organization, but they're recent recruits.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Alright, and how... Oh, yeah. Training.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
But you left?
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, that weasel Udina backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Yes, Udina. That line is a little bit different.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Okay, we need to pick up those FBA
I'm amazed
couplings
Shepard
at
came
some
down
point.
to see us.
Alright, so. That's our first rounds of the ship. Don't think there's anything else.
No messages for you, Commander.
Nope. Yep. Been through everything. So, I think continuing the theme for this series, and even my previous playthrough of the original games, I want to do things a little bit different from the way I typically do them. And in that spirit, the first thing that we are going to do, we're going to hit the fuel depot, get gassed up and get all the probes. Okay. Is we are not going to go to Omega first. We are going to head to the Citadel first and report into the Council. Get our Spectre status back. And yes, the privately held, heavily armed frigate-class vessel sporting Cerberus logos painted on the side, everyone just kind of ignores. Alright. Well, we only have options for Miranda and Jacob. Don't need to worry about weapons right now.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
I guess we might as well pick up Kasumi while we're here.
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
We'll play along.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Why the secrecy?
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
You sure?
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
Alright. So, why work with Cerberus?
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
Deal?
I assume this deal is something I should know about.
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll ask about all this stuff.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
Alright.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
Fair enough.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware.
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Alright, we'll ask about, KG.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
Any idea what it was?
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
Well, I'd see why you'd want that.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
Anything else to ask about? I guess we'll ask about the heist.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
Alright then, we'll get it done.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Alright then. And every time I come to the Citadel, I have to listen to this.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chum, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip.
Sir, yes, sir.
Always great. Okay. So I think that's where we're going to go ahead and end the episode. When we come back, we're going to head into the Citadel and meet with the Council, get our Spectre status back, and then probably do some shopping. We have a little bit of money that we can spend. So, we're going to spend it. Alright, but for now, we'll stop here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.